please, if you enjoy what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. AEW Double or Nothing, as of the time we are recording this, we know that Tony Khan is always good for adding those last minute matches, but we're going to give you some predictions on the already announced matches. Dave, how's that card look?
So it's funny. I was just going to say, with Battleground, there's 4 matches right now. I expect one more to be added. With AEW Double or Nothing, I have 5 matches right now. I expect 7 more to be added. So
100%.
let's start off with a nice one here. FTR, Castro and Dax Harwood versus Daniel Garcia and Nigel McGuinness. I love that Nigel's coming back for this. This should be a really fun match. I got to go with the everyday tag team, FTR. They've been doing big things to get their heel heat lately, whether it's taking out Copeland, whether it's threatening Shivani. I say they're going to get a run and eventually going to end up with a tag title somehow.
Yeah, I also love that Nigel is stepping in for a match. It's kind of a shame because FTR is such a good team and it feels like, they've kind of been, I haven't watched the newest Dynamite, but FTR almost feels like they're in the back burner where they were from like where they started. And I've got to pick FTR in this, and I'm excited to see. Hopefully, they go on towards those tag titles. Maybe it all in.
Tony Storm versus Mina Shakara. Mina just got a win over Tony in a 4-way title eliminator match. So this is for the AEW Women's Championship. Tony will be putting the championship on the line. I think this will be a good match, but I still think it's Tony time, right?
Yeah, Mina is a good wrestler, but Tony is just such a hot property in AEW that it's like, why take the title off of her? Mm-hmm. I still feel like if there's one member of their roster that could step up and take that title off of Tony, I really feel like it's Megan Bayne, and I just wonder how they get back there to do it. So I'm picking Tony Storm as well.
This is one that I'm going to give you a prediction, and then I'm going to give you why that prediction could be wrong. The Hurt Syndicate defending the tag team championships against the Sons of Texas, Dustin Rhodes and Sammy Guevara. I'm going to go Hurt Syndicate. By the way, Sammy and Dustin are the Ring of Honor tag champions. Dustin is also part of the 6-man champions with Von Erichs. But I think the Hurt Syndicate should win this. I'm going to throw a conspiracy theory, though, for you. MJF ends up costing the Hurt Syndicate the tag titles here, whether on purpose or not. Dustin and Sammy get a run. They end up defending it against FTR. And then Max will help FTR get the win on purpose. Maybe even Sammy will turn on Dustin. But ultimately, I see MJF and FTR joining forces again. And you never know. Sammy was, I think, running with MJF at one point too. I think we're going to see some old friends reunited at some point, possibly in the future. Gun to my head, I got to go the Hurt Syndicate.
I know if I'm picking with my heart, I'm saying Hurt Syndicate, but I love that scenario that you laid out. I hope Tony Khan's thinking that far in advance and we see this story continue forward.
Women's Owen Hart Foundation Tournament Final. Jamie Hayter versus Mercedes Moné. Mercedes has been on fire. Jamie Hayter's been on fire lately since coming back. Winner of this is going to get a shot at Tony Storm at AEW All In. So what's the bigger match? I feel like it's got to be Mercedes, right? As long as she has the TBS championship and she hasn't lost, I think we do that. I think it's got to be Mercedes and Tony Storm. I won't be shocked if Hayter wins, but I'm going to go Mercedes.
Yeah, when you're talking bigger match, I feel like Mercedes versus Tony Storm is the biggest match. If you want to talk about like the bigger AEW match where kind of both women came up in AEW, Jamie Hayter would be the one to put up against Tony because Jamie was out for so long after that injury and she had gotten so much momentum up till that time. It's really a coin flip, but I feel like if you're talking bigger match, it's got to be Mercedes.
And this is the main event as of right now. There's no world title match currently. We got Hangman Adam Page versus Will Ospreay, the men's Owen Hart Foundation Cup Tournament Final. I like this matchup. I feel it's a coin flip. Either one of these guys could be the guy to challenge Jon Moxley at AEW All In. But I'm going to say it's Will Ospreay. I'm going to say, even though Hangman Page could be the bigger story, I can't help but think him and MJF have crossed paths a few times. Maybe there's going to be something there, and there's going to be something else for Hangman, and he's going to have to wait for his turn. And Ospreay has never wrestled Moxley, to my knowledge, at least in an AEW ring. So I think that'll be the bigger matchup.
Yeah, it would be great to see Hangman do this. There was a while where I was getting tired of Hangman in AEW, and then I feel like that feud with Swerve kind of reignited my interest in him. I would love to see him win this and go back up for that title, but Ospreay has just been on more than on fire since getting to AEW, and him going up for the title feels like that big all-in match that we'd be expecting. Ospreay wins the title there. Maybe we see the end of the Death Riders, or the whole Death Riders thing could change after that. But I am picking Will Ospreay as well. And those are our picks for now on AEW Double or Nothing. As always, matches get added last minute. Please, if you enjoyed what you saw here today, please hit that subscribe button, hit that share button.